golf's spiritual home of St Andrews was the host of the 144th Open Championship. The old course was in a very friendly frame of mind on day one, and a bumper crowd reaped the rewards. 63 players in all broke par, including the man with the weight of the golfing world on his shoulders. Arriving at St Andrews halfway to a calendar year Grand Slam, Jordan Spieth showed no signs of feeling the pressure, opening with a 67. 6 players were a shot better at 6 under, including major champions Zach Johnson, Retief Goosen and Paul Lawrie. But they all trailed Dustin Johnson, who bounced back from his US Open disappointment. A bogey-free 65, a very impressive start to the championship. The second round will be remembered more for its duration than the golf. It was first delayed by driving rain, then by howling winds. So for only the second time in 155 years, the Open Championship would finish on a Monday. Dustin Johnson started 1 clear, and after 2 days, that's where he finished. As the Open Championship farewelled one of its greatest champions. The Scottish fans stuck around in the fading light to see 5-time winner Tom Watson make his final walk-up 18 at golf's oldest championship. Favourable conditions returned for the third round, so the scoring was low. At one stage, Aussie Mark Leishman was in line for the lowest round in major championship history. His 64 was the best of the day. Padraig Harrington shot a 65, 5 others a 66, including Jordan Spieth, who kept his Grand Slam hopes intact by climbing to within a shot of the leaders. One of those was 22-year-old Paul Dunne, the first amateur to share the 54-hole lead since the great Bobby Jones in 1927. He finished at -12 alongside Jason Day and 2010 Open champion Louis Oosthuizen. With half the field within striking distance, the 144th Open Championship was set for a nail-biting finish. Zach Johnson knows about winning majors, and the 2007 Masters champion successfully survived the temperamental Scottish weather. This putt at the 18th, good enough for a 66 and the clubhouse lead. Mark Leishman's 64 on day 3 charged the Australian into contention. He continued that form on the final day, a 66, and the Aussie joined Johnson in the clubhouse at 15 under. This was his putt at the last to finish 1 shot better. Jordan Spieth's quest for the Grand Slam dominated the golfing headlines, and the reigning Masters and US Open champion was once again in the mix. He had 6 birdies on the final day, the best of them coming at 16 to move into a share of the lead. An uncharacteristic bogey at 17 meant the 21-year-old needed to birdie the last. This was his approach shot onto the final green. This putt, all that was required to keep the historic quest intact. After Jason Day's putt for a playoff berth came up agonisingly short. Louis Oosthuizen was the only one left in contention. The South African won at the Old Course in 2010, and after a precise pitch up the 18th, his chances of going back-to-back would stay alive if he made this to get into the playoff. So Johnson, Oosthuizen and Leishman were the 3 left vying for the claret jug, with the extra holes the famed loop of 1, 2, 17 and 18. The former Open champion grabbed the upper hand with this for birdie at the first. But the former Masters champion had the perfect answer. Leishman made a bogey, meaning after one hole he was already 2 shots behind his playing partners. And when Johnson rolled another on the second hole, he was in control of the playoff. All 3 bogeyed the 17th, meaning the American led by 1 going up the last. This his attempt for birdie to slam the door once and for all. That meant Oosthuizen needed this putt to fall to keep the playoff going. Zach Johnson, the winner of the 2015 Open Championship. His reward, the most coveted trophy in golf, presented on the final green at St Andrews. A memory he will cherish forever.